Hello friends, hi. So I'm going to blame my friend Linda, Glitter Fallout, for this video here. I'm going to be calling myself out. I'm going to be holding myself accountable. And because of Linda, I'm going to be talking about exactly how much makeup is in my collection today. Let's jump in. I did film a video back in January of this year talking about my makeup inventory, how much I have of each of these certain type of products, where I want my makeup to go this year. And then I saw my friend Linda upload a video talking about her makeup inventory, and I was like, oh shoot, yeah, I guess I should do that too for middle of the year, a little check-in, a little see where we're going type of situation. And I was doing some counting. Y'all, and I have some explaining to do. So first up is primers. And this was interesting because back in January, I had 5 primers, and today in July of 2024, I still have 5 primers, but I'm just a little confused, especially because I filmed an empties video, and okay, well, I guess I had two primers in there because I added some primers into my collection. I am counting my Auric Glow Lust as a primer, but more so the primers that I've been using for forever are my Glow Recipe Nice and my Dewdrops and my Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas, but I wanted to branch out, and so I purchased the one size primer, the Tacky Hydrating Primer, and so I felt like my primer numbers should have increased, but yeah. So unless I was counting eye primers, and I didn't count eye primers at all, but I had 5 in January and I still have 5 in July. So not a big one there. Foundations. Now I feel like recently no, that's not true. I was gonna say I feel like in recent years I have tried to keep my foundation collection smaller because foundation is something that goes bad quickly. I just have one face and I like to try new foundations, but in the past I would use up more foundations than I do now. So that's a lie. I had 8. I started with 8 foundations and I have added some. I have added a couple foundations. I'm up to 10. I currently have 10 foundations in my collection, and I will be doing a declutter probably toward the end of the year. I feel like there are some foundations in there that I will rehome. And you know, as I think about this year, there have been a couple foundations that have come into my collection. I also have decluttered a couple though. I have a girlfriend who is a similar skin tone to me, a little bit deeper. So usually if I have a foundation that's just not quite right, I give it to her, and she likes to try it out and use them. And I feel like I've given her a couple. I know there's one specifically that I've been holding on to that I will be giving to her when I declutter, but there's probably been a little bit of that in these months that I haven't kept track of because I feel like I've gotten more than 2 new foundations, and I have had a couple sent to me, which is nice. The majority I've purchased myself, but I have had a couple sent to me, so we're going strong there. Strong with 10. Concealers. I try to keep my concealer collection very minimal. I try to keep it minimal because concealer is something that I do use up frequently, and I really like that. I love using up my makeup. I recently, well, just now, filmed a trash talk, an empties video. I don't know which one of these is going up first, so stay tuned if you're interested. But I like to use up concealers. I had 3 in my collection. There is one that is just like almost done, but now I'm up to 4. I added the Natasha Denona this year, but I think I'm gonna keep it at that until we use up a few more because, like I said, concealer, I can use it up. I like feeling accomplished. I like using it up. Powder. I do not powder my whole face. I powder underneath my eyes. I powder my forehead. Sometimes I'll powder, like, you know, in the summer, because I'm in Texas and it's hot. Sometimes I'll powder other areas. Usually it's just my forehead and under my eyes. So really, I feel like one powder is enough. And for many years, one powder was enough. I had 3 in January, and now I have 4. So there's that. The Prism Libre was gifted to me from Smegs. The Sigma I wanted. I had a girlfriend who got it in PR. She sent me Vanilla Bean. Great. I purchased the MAC. I have a MAC powder, pressed powder, that my friend Amanda, Makeup Just for Fun, told me about. She has dry skin, so I purchased that. And then recently I filmed a video where I was reaching out to other content creators and they were sharing their favorite product with me. And Betty Jean from Batty Bean, she recommended the e.l.f., which is an affordable powder. So I tried that loose powder as well. So I have 4, probably need to keep it at that. Would like to see that get a little bit lower. For brows, I had 5 brow products. I don't know why I had 5. Anyway, I'm down to 4. I'm down to 4. Am I down to 4? Yes. I was going to say I feel like I have 3 because I like a brow wiz, I like the brow definer, I like a brow gel, but I also have a tinted brow gel as well. So that's good. I don't feel like I need to have multiple products, so 4 feels like a good number to me. Eyeliners. I had 2, I still have 2. Eyeliners are not something I use very often. I just have this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on pencil in Perversion for black, and then I have this Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Boundless Bisque for a nude, and so sometimes I'll tightline, and I'll put this in the lower waterline, and it gives me like some volume and definition on the top lashes, and opens up my small eyes, but these are the only 2 liners that I need, y'all. I don't need many more than this because I don't really wear a ton of eyeliners. So that makes sense in my collection. This is where we have some explaining to do. I like to think of myself as a little bit of a makeup minimalist. Is that my reality? Probably not. That's very, very subjective. But that's what I try to do. I am here in the YouTube space, and even if I didn't have a channel before I had a channel, I still had a lot of makeup. I consume a lot of YouTube content. If I didn't have a channel, I would have a lot of makeup content. But I try to be realistic and a minimalist. And I started the year with 2 mascaras. And I was like, 2 is great for me. 2 is great. I like a volumizing mascara. I like a lengthening mascara, and that's it. That's it. A little volume, a little length. When I use one up, I purchase another one and just kind of, like that, because mascara, I'm not one of those that's going to use an old mascara. Okay, my husband came in, lost my train of thought because I live in Houston and we were dealing with hurricane situation, but mascaras. Okay, I like to just keep 2 on hand. Use them, throw them away, repurchase, replenish, okay? So I have 10. I have 10 mascaras right now. So what had happened was I had this idea that I was going to film this mascara video, and I was going to try out a bunch of mascaras from the Sephora favorites set, and I was going to let you know what's good. So check that video out if you want to hear my thoughts on these 10 mascaras, but I racked myself up to 10. So I'm not going to be purchasing any more, and we're just gonna kind of dial back in from the mascaras. Bronzer, I don't feel like anything crazy happened. I had 6 bronzers. Now I'm up to 9. I don't really know how that happened, but I know I got the Pat McGrath one, and I really, really like that one. I think that one is great quality. I've been enjoying that, but I feel like that's a good number for bronzers. I would love to hit pan on a bronzer. So I kind of want to keep this number lower because I do like trying out new makeup, but I would love to hit pan on a bronzer. Blush is another one where I was like, huh? What happened? I had 12 and now I have 19. Oh, yeah. So same thing with the mascara video where I was going to talk about mascaras. I did a blush off because y'all, listen, we're like in year of the blush. I feel like 2024 blush is it. All of these blush releases, specifically cream blush, not my favorite. I like a powder blush, but I decided that I was going to pull some of the viral blushes, the Rare Beauty blush, the House Labs blush, the new Kosas blush. I was going to take these viral blushes and put them on my face and let you know what I thought about them. So that video is down below. So we're up to 19. We're up to 19. That probably needs to, we probably need to reel that in a little bit. Highlighter, 9 and 9. Hey, success, right? You're like, no, Kelly, success would be your numbers going down. No, I had 9 and then I have 9. So, there we go. That's because I have not purchased any single highlighters. We'll talk more in a minute. Lip liners. Okay. Whew, I feel like I need to sneeze, but it's not coming out, y'all. These allergies. Okay, lip liners. So I had 13. I have not used any up. I'm so sad because my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude is like my holy grail favorite lip liner of life. And I'm a teacher, so I'm off in the summer and I left it at school in my desk. So it better be there when I get back next month in August because I miss it. I miss it. I'm tempted to purchase another one, but I'm like, no, wait and see if it's there first, okay? So 13 lip liners in January, now I have 16. So we've added a couple, but like lipstick though, I want to start by saying that Sigma sent me a beautiful PR package of like all of their lip products. It was amazing. So I had 39 lipsticks and now I have 58. What? Huh? How did we get there? I can't blame Sigma fully because I did purchase some lipsticks. I did. I don't know how we got, this is just lipsticks, liquid lipsticks and bullet lipsticks. I don't know how we got there. And lip glosses. I don't even wear a ton of lip gloss. I had 7. I felt like that was a great number. We've more than doubled it. I'm up to 16. I don't have words. I don't know how that happened. But it did. It happened. So face palettes. Remember when I told you highlighters, yay, success? Okay, well I had 6 face palettes and I count a face palette as anything that has more than one. So like my friend Heather Austin collaborated with Unearthly. They came out with a highlighter duo. That's a face palette to me. Sigma, Beauty and the Beast, 2 blushes and a highlighter. That's a face palette to me. I went from 6 to 10. Because Lunar Beauty put out some highlighters. I got 4 new highlighters in a face palette and it is amazing. It's amazing. Moonshroom, amazing, from 6 to 10. But my eyeshadows, the category everybody's curious about, right? I actually need to film. I need to film myself ranking all of the palettes I've tried so far in 2024. I started with 52. And now I'm at 62. And I just don't feel like that's right because I feel like I've tried 12 this year. I'm pretty sure I've tried 12. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, I've tried 13. So maybe we've had a little bit of a declutter situation and I'm just forgetting about it. I don't know. Maybe I got rid of a few, but I started with 52 and now I have 62. So, yeah. That's the most amount of palettes I've ever had, but I am thankful and grateful that I have some wonderful brands like Sigma, like Nomad. I've had some collaborations sent to me from Adept and Unearthly and Odin's Eye. So I'm very, very thankful that I do have brands sending me eyeshadow palettes. One, just because I love trying them. I purchase a lot of eyeshadow myself, but to have some brands recognize greatness in this channel, this place where we like to play and talk about makeup, is amazing. But that's, I mean, mostly me. I've contributed to that jump. But I like to say, you know, I get a little bit of PR now, so I'm thankful for that. But that's where my makeup collection stands today, in July. So let's make predictions down below. We can all agree my lipsticks have gone haywire. We can all agree I need a bit of a declutter here, and we'll just see where we are when December rolls around. So make sure you're subscribed, stay tuned, come back in December. I have some declutters planned, collection series. We're gonna count my makeup again. But Linda, I blame you. Because I am not taking accountability in this video. No, it was me. I did it, and that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.